Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jaime Garcia will be on the mound for the series opener. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, number 23, Joey Rickard.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, they won their game last night. I think that's a big sign. They're starting to play good baseball. I talked to their manager. He loves how they compete.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. The head-to-head line against Garcia. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Into the windup and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Grichuk on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check to swing there and pops this one up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with 2 fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Senior is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched into the 5th inning, and he just didn't have enough to get past that. Got a no decision. I think if he can give them some length, get to the 6th or maybe the 7th, then he's got a good shot of winning this game today.
Chris Davis is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Toronto, second baseman, Devin Travis.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it. And if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Randall Grichuk comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
With a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Rickard ranging back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in the contest last night.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Set to deal on 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. So stepping in, Felipe Sr. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off towards short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
At the plate, Danny Valencia. And it's been a slow start to the year, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 1, Tim Beckham.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two and one. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Here's Chris Davis now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
1-0 count. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 1-0. It is Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Here comes the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Granderson. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rickards under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And in center field, Adam Jones. Just put a gold glove on him right now. He's going to be there every year, running and ranging and making all the plays in center field. And I love the fact that he's always smiling after he makes a great play on the hitter.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. In now, Andrew
Leading off
Susak.
for Baltimore,
He's back in the starting
the
lineup
catcher,
for this
number
one
13,
after sitting out last night's game.
Susak.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Garcia ready, the 1-2. Now a hard liner toward short, and he makes a great diving stop for the out. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. Stepping in now, number 9. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2 now.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Joey Rickard, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The batter, number 6.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Russell Martin now. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. One and one. Here it comes. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. 3-1 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Striding in once again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Valencia has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Randall Grichuk. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. And he takes a called strike 2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Coming over for it is Grichuk, but this will be into the crowd. A foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Felipe Sr.
Digging in to try it again. Felipe Sr. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Danny Valencia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. Lets it fly. 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. That's by him for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 on its way. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Rickard. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Valencia going back on it. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. Second home run early in the year as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting,
in is Curtis Granderson.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swing bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Hitter, Yangervis Solarte.
Coming to the plate now, Yangervis Solarte. He flew out in his last at bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Settling in now, Russell Martin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Toronto. So digging in now, Tim
Leading off for
Beckham.
Baltimore,
He's in to get
third
things
baseman,
going here in inning number 5.
Tim Beckham.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Into the box now, Andrew Susac. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Granderson ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in, number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
So we always say you fall behind the count. In this case, 2-0, you're going to get hurt. He was forced to give him a fastball, and sure enough, the hitter didn't miss it.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Nope. And he lays off there 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Kevin Pillar.
Now here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting. Second
Ready
baseman.
for another shot now. Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Susak corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
Now batting number 10, center fielder Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Felipe Sr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Felipe Sr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Josh Donaldson.
Too much, but it's 0-1. 75. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing. 0-2. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ready once again, Curtis Granderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And he struck him out. His 8th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Ryan Tepera
enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Number 2, Danny Valencia.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Danny Valencia is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here comes the first pitch. Tim Beckham stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 pitch, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch, and this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. One and two. Here it comes, and there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
It becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Tyler Clippard takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Tyler Clippard.
Andrew Susac will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two out with the man at first. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A runner on first with 2 away. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in once again, number 9. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A called strike over the outside corner.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles 1. Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Troy Tulowitzki.
And that misses for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1-0 pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready on 1-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Rickard racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
In now, Yonhervis Solarte, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, they were talking about before the game, we got to get in that bullpen, and sure enough, the double and now a single, and before you know it, the reliever's in trouble.
Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Here comes the 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. Another try at 2-2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Gabriel Inoa comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Right fielder number 15,
Randall Grichuk will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, Matt, he finds himself down 0-2 now, and really that's his own fault. He's being a little bit too patient. Bases loaded, you got to go up there swinging the bat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 4-1. Sun Hwan-Oh will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 26, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Joey Rickard will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, strike 1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing, following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting, Adam Jones. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Here comes Granderson, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it 4-1.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1 and 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, as it's grounded sharply to first, and Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Roberto Osuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Felipe Sr. due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Left side. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The victory would belong to Jaime Garcia if current form holds. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. His career history with Roberto Osuna, 0 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Davis waits on the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Jaime Garcia takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Sam Sr. pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Roberto Osuna records the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-0. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win in extra innings over the Cardinals 7-5. The Tampa Bay Rays took down the Red Sox on the road 1-0. The Tigers beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-1. The Royals pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 3-2. The Chicago White Sox hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 11-10. The A's allowed only 5 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 2-1. In more news from Houston, starting pitcher Justin Verlander will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He's dealing with a finger contusion. The Rangers bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-2. In other news from Seattle, starting pitcher James Paxton will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a blister on his finger. The Padres total 11 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. The Philadelphia Phillies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 4-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-0. The Diamondbacks held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 4-1. Also from the boys in blue, starting pitcher Hyunjin Ryu is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He is said to be dealing with shoulder tightness. The Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.